Have you ever caught yourself waiting for someone to let you down? Like, no matter how good things seem, part of you is already bracing for the moment it all falls apart? If that's you, you might be carrying a betrayal shadow. Today, we're talking about what happens when trust gets broken during the years when it matters most, and how that shapes the way we move through every relationship for the rest of our lives. Here's where it starts. As children, trust isn't just emotional, it's survival. We depend on the people around us to be safe, reliable, and consistent. But when that safety keeps collapsing through broken promises, secrets, addiction, manipulation, or just never knowing which version of a parent you were going to get that day, the nervous system learns a very specific lesson. Depending on people is dangerous. And so the child adapts. They stop depending. They start watching. They build walls. Not out of weakness, out of survival. Fast forward to adulthood, and that same protection system is still running. Maybe you find it nearly impossible to ask for help because asking means trusting, and trusting means risk. Maybe you're always waiting for the other shoe to drop, even in good relationships. Maybe you test people without realizing it, pulling back, picking fights, pushing to see if they'll stay. Maybe you feel more comfortable in control than in connection. Some people with betrayal wounds become emotionally guarded, keeping everyone at arm's length so no one can get close enough to hurt them. Others become controlling, because if you can manage every variable, maybe you can prevent the pain from coming back. At the center of all of it is one belief. If I trust someone, I will be hurt again. And honestly, that belief made complete sense once. It was built from real experiences, real pain. The problem is, it doesn't know the difference between the person who hurt you then and the person standing in front of you now. So how do we start to heal this? First, and this is important, healing doesn't mean becoming naive. It doesn't mean ignoring red flags or giving trust away freely. It means learning the difference between discernment and fear. Discernment is wise. It reads situations clearly. Fear just sees danger everywhere, even where none exists. Healing means learning to recognize when your nervous system is responding to the present moment versus when it's responding to an old wound. That hypervigilance, that constant scanning for signs of betrayal, is exhausting. And it keeps you from seeing people as they actually are. It also means allowing consistency to be evidence. Not instant total trust, but small, gradual proof. Letting trustworthy people show up again and again until your nervous system starts to believe that something different is possible. And perhaps most importantly, healing requires letting go of control as a substitute for safety. Control gives the illusion of protection, but it also keeps genuine connection just out of reach. True safety doesn't come from managing everything. It comes from vulnerability, which isn't weakness. It is, actually, one of the bravest things a human being can do. Trust is not rebuilt overnight. That's okay. Healing doesn't ask you to rush. It just asks you to consider, slowly, carefully, that not everyone is the person who hurt you. So here are a few questions to sit with. Do you struggle to rely on other people? What situations trigger distrust in you, even when the evidence isn't there? Where do you use control as emotional protection? And what would healthy trust actually look like in your life? You don't have to have the answers today, but the fact that you're asking the questions, that's already healing.